What's going on, Fresh Bake? We're back with another update from Disneyland and DCA, and we're going to be starting this report with our last update from Dumbo. As we all know, Dumbo reopened and the queue's done and complete, and we're just going to give you our thoughts and opinions on some of the more obvious changes that have occurred at the attraction in Fantasyland. So we'll start just basically with a front view of the attraction. Now you can see mainly it's the paint color that has changed. It's more of a lavender hue than it was a blue and red thing that was going on before. It's more subtle and subdued, which I rather like. I think it's a very pleasant looking color scheme for the attraction. They repainted the fence, which I believe was either black or maybe a dark blue. They repainted the arms, which were red, into this gray color, and then they've sort of animated, which we can't see from the still, but they've animated the pinwheels and the little squirrels and stuff again. So from this perspective, it's a less bright version of Dumbo. But again, I feel like that's an improvement. Now from this angle, what we're seeing here, what I want to point out is look at all the space now that was there. And you're going to ask yourself, what was there before that we can't see now? Now, I don't have a photo. I wasn't prepared for this. I should have. I don't have a photo of what used to be there from this perspective. But there was a planter and another Dumbo topiary. The Dumbo topiary has moved back over there by the entrance to Casey Jr. And then the planter has simply been taken out. And this, again, I'm kind of sad that they're taking out natural stuff like planters and trees. But in this situation, I have to agree with the decision because just walking past Dumbo and between the carousel was just such a nightmare during the busy times. Very difficult to get around there. And this has opened things up wonderfully. As we watch this cast member keep walking and we kind of pan to the right, you can just see all the new available space that guests have to run around. In fact, it's so much that Sarah's going to give us... Look, you could just do that now. You could before. Let's go to Casey Jr., look at the backside, and look at what all the fuss is about. People talk about how much they don't like this blue wall from Casey, or from... Storybook Land. Now, I would agree, it's not as good looking as it was before, but it does look better up close and in person, if you ask me, than it does from the long views, which we've been getting. I mean, there, obviously, that doesn't look great. I agree, it doesn't look great. However, let's just take a beat, and because people are just like, oh my god, the blue wall, what are they doing? This is crazy, I hate it, what about the children? The blue wall has been on top of everybody's mind when it comes to this change, and everybody's agreeing everything looks great out there. But what about the blue wall? Calm down, calm down. I cannot believe that enough people haven't noticed that they have a plan. There is a plan for the blue wall. You don't install ivy, okay? You can't install a hedgerow like that. Those things don't. You don't go to the store. You don't go to Home Depot and buy ivy. You don't go to the Home Depot and buy a hedgerow. It has to grow naturally, and that's what we want, right? Because people will say, why can't they put something else there that isn't as unattractive looking as that blue wall? Because they want to put something there natural. They want to put trees and ivy or something like that. Take a look at the left and right, the shorter walls, and there are 3 trees planted on each side. Those trees are going to mature. It's going to take time. We're going to just got to have patience with the trees. Those trees are going to mature and grow and make this look very nice. Meanwhile, if we zoom in to the bottom of the middle portion of where the Dumbo, they have that little poster, which looks strange by itself, small like that, but I get it. Again, you don't want to put a big thing up there. They're just doing, I don't know. But you can't put Dumbo in the whole thing, is all I'm saying here. Anyway, pan down and look closely, and you can see they've planted some, I'm not positive if those are bushes, potential hedges. Those are going to grow. Those are going to grow, and then they're going to cover the wall. They're going to, I promise you guys, those hedges are going to grow and cover the wall like they did before. We can't have it now. And I know everybody lives in that sort of world today where you got to have it now, but we just can't. You got to be patient. Disneyland didn't grow overnight. Just go look at any vintage aerial photo of Disneyland, 1955 or 56, or even in the 60s, and you can see how much it's brown. It's dirt. It's completely dirt, you guys. So I think we're going to be okay. Let's continue. And we're going to get one more look here at the side, and you can see those trees coming in. I think this looks great, and I think the back of it's going to look great. Going to DCA, now because this is all that we have left now, it's just the Pixar Pier. This update is going to get short here, unless they start demoing stuff soon. But all we're going to have left next week is Pixar Pier for updates. So there you go. This is a look at the Fun Wheel. Ian and I were discussing, about the future of the Fun Wheel, and I think it's going to stay Mickey. There was talk, rumors going around that it might change, but it has to stay Mickey for World of Color, which I would prefer it be a Pixar themed thing, but I get it. World of Color depends on Mickey's face in a lot of ways. Now I want to stop here though to take notice of something. The scaffolding is gone on the first Scream Tube, the launch. Does that mean they're done with all of the effects on the inside of the Scream Tube? I have to believe that that is the case, right? With the scaffolding gone, that tube is complete. That's pretty cool. We don't know what it looks like inside, but it's pretty cool that it is complete. Big question, though. What is that stuff right there on the top? What are they doing up there? I don't know. We'll continue.
I don't know. What's that about?
That's what, yeah. I was just asking, I think, Ian, what is going on there with that stuff on top? Is that going to stay there like that? I don't know. And then we're going to pan to the left and take a look at the Pixar loop. But actually, let's go to the entrance where we're going to take a look at they call these things cupolas. I have a question. How are those Pixar themed or Lamplight Lounge themed? I'm trying to discover how they arrived at that particular idea for a theme. And I don't know why I'm asking that. It just seems like an odd. I don't know. I've always been a little bit perplexed by that choice. I just don't get it. They could have made it. They could have done anything. They chose that intentionally. It's not like they renovated something. I don't think, right? Anyway, here's a look at the exterior dining down there, and then we'll switch over to the new shop fronts, and still working on Nick Snacks. Now, here's something fun, and I'm only going to talk about this for a minute because we talk about it in the regular show. But adorable snowman. I'm not crazy about that. I'm not crazy about it at all. But it is open, and we're going to test that out on Saturday. We get one of those ice creams. Here is a look at the roof is finished. Well, finished-ish, I guess, for the queue for Incredicoaster. Both of those, extensions have a roof now. They're not just steel. Here's a look at they boarded up King Triton's carousel, so we can't see inside there anymore. And they've taken out the scaffolding to the Toy Story Midway Mania attraction building, which, again, I think this looks fantastic. This looks really good. I'm enjoying this color scheme, and I'm hoping this color scheme does sort of permeate itself throughout the entire boardwalk and everywhere around that. I like a consistent color scheme, and I want to see that extend further down the boardwalk. I wanted to see it on the circle there where the loop is, but it's still got that beige thing. But I think that is not done based on the logo that we've seen on the walls. If we move over here, there's the logo. It's white, or maybe like a very light cream, whereas that is a definite tan. I think they're still not done there. I hope. I feel like it would look a lot better white than it would that tan color. And another look at the building for Toy Story Midway Mania. Loving that paint job that they did there. And then one final look into the queue for Incredicoaster, just to see if we can't really see anything, but it looks cool to see them strip it down and getting ready to do stuff. I think that eventually we're going to be able to see some work going on in there, because they're going to make this look more like a home than a queue, right? So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. I can't wait to see that. And then we're going to end, obviously, with a look at the still not much going on Mickey and Friends parking structure part 2. It's still dirt. Not a lot going on. But filming this, I heard a quote recently when I was doing some homework for a video that Walt Disney had said about when Disneyland was first being constructed, and it was all just dirt. And he would go there week after week, and nothing was happening. He would say, nothing is going on. It seems like all they're doing is moving dirt around. It makes me laugh because that's literally the exact same thing I said when they first started building Galaxy's Edge, and now that we're seeing that again when they're building this parking structure, it just seems like that's all they do for weeks on end is move dirt around, and then they start doing vertical construction. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Fresh baked and stuff.
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!